guys, before the video begins, I just want to say, alright, cut that out. I know a lot of people got on me because I've been using that intro for a long time. If you didn't know, this is a moderately new channel, but still newer than my last channel. Nevertheless, if you're not subscribed, remember to subscribe to the channel, press the bell next to it so you get a notification every time I drop a new video. And, in the words of my grandpa,
subscribe, bitch!
Yeah! Cock-a-doodle-doo. Oh, my bad. Yeah, I was just refreshing Shams and Woj's tweets, you know, because it's free agency, you know, I gotta keep up to date with the free agents. But anyways, you guys already know Kyrie's 7th signature sneaker just dropped, the Kyrie 7. And basketball season's around the corner and you want to know if it's worth it for you. Can it be better than the best Kyrie of all time, the Kyrie 4? Let's find out. Starting off with the looks and the initial thoughts. So this is probably one of the more conservative looking Kyries as of late. As known on all Kyries, it's got the shark teeth, but on this one, it's got the baby shark teeth. It's really simple for the fact that there's no big ass overlay over the tongue, there's no strap. Of course, you know on all Kyries, he has to have the eye on his sneakers, and in this case, it's on the heel. On these pairs, it has like the sun and the moon looking like Sabrina the Teenage Witch type. Looking at the shoe and actually putting it on, it doesn't look or feel as round as previous Kyrie models. Honestly, the silhouette kind of reminds me of an older LeBron Soldier. Got 44.5 on the bottom. Honestly, I don't know what that means, so if you know what it means, let me know in the comments below. But I do know that this sneaker is a size 44.5 in European sizes, so maybe that's it, I don't know. The looks in the initial thoughts rating has to be a 5 out of 10. It doesn't stick out to me like, damn, that shoe looks good. I honestly think it's pretty plain looking. I'm not gonna lie and say it's ugly, but it's not super sexy either. Moving on to the size and comfort now. Fits true to size, TTS, titties. Real comfy shoe as always in Kyrie's. It's lightweight, very low to the ground, very good court feel. And of course the bounce with the Zoom Turbo in the forefoot. Kyrie has been killing it for sneakers for guards. Like I said before, it's a round sneaker, but it's not overly round like previous Kyrie models. On the heel, it's got a padded collar, which is really good for your Achilles tendon, which honestly I've had trouble with in the past, so it's a nice touch to the sneaker. Size and comfort rating 9 out of 10. Just a really comfy sneaker. Moving on to the traction. So it's got a 360-degree computer generated traction pattern. Rubber solid outsole that extends to the midsole for better traction off the edges. So I guess they used like a 3D printer and this is what they came up with. Considering the court I played on is absolute booty cheeks and dusty, the shoe's traction is actually really good. There's minimal slippage on the court and the bottom doesn't attract a lot of dust. It also makes the squeaky noise, but for whatever reason, it was just the left sneaker that made the squeaky noise. Traction rating 9.5 out of 10. Moving on to the materials, now it's got mesh all around the sneaker for breathability, but it's still a very sturdy shoe. It's not flimsy whatsoever. Oh, I have been working out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Like I said previously, the padded collar for your Achilles support and a thin padded tongue as well for extra support. Of course, it's got Zoom Turbo in the forefoot so you can really explode and be quick off your feet. Of course, the rubber outsole that extends to the midsole. Overall, pretty simple sneaker when it comes to the technology. They did not introduce any newer technologies in the sneaker. Probably waiting for Kyrie and KD to do something this year. I mean, let me know in the comments if you think the Nets are gonna be good this year. I think it's gonna be a show. Anyways, back to the materials. I think simplicity is key. The materials help make it comfy, breathable, good court feel, and lightweight. It's a good grade in my book. Rating 8.5 out of 10. Moving on to the support and lockdown. Now the support and lockdown is both actually really good in this sneaker. Your foot does feel really secure when playing in it. Probably has something to do with all the padding around the sneaker. Honestly, one of the better support and lockdowns in hoop shoes released this year. Rating 9 out of 10. Moving on to the price now, it's $130. Probably on the second tier of basketball sneaker prices. Not overly expensive like some LeBrons or KDs or James Hardens, but is pricier than Giannis or Paul George. I think it's a great deal for a really good basketball sneaker, to be honest, especially if you're a guard, and it'll definitely last you. So overall thoughts, I didn't really think it was possible for any Kyrie to be better than the Kyrie 4s. Those are my favorite shoes to hoop in. It performs at a high level. I don't think it has a better overall court feel or bounce or reaction like the Kyrie 4s. I've been feeling like I was doing Kyrie things in that shoe, man. But everything else in this sneaker surpasses the 4s, in my opinion. Even the look is a little better, albeit a little average to me. Kyries have always been ugly as shit to me, so the fact that I don't think it's ugly as shit, that's a step in the right direction. And with the Kyrie Low 3 and the Kyrie Hybrid 2 out, you have all these Kyrie shoes as options to hoop in and at your disposal. I have not played in the hybrids yet, but someone asked me to do it, so I might have to. If they actually bring the best features of all the Kyries into one sneaker, I might have to try it. But you definitely can't go wrong with these or the lows, which I did a video on. Check that video out if you haven't already. Overall rating of the Kyrie 7s, 8.2 out of 10. And that goes without saying my overall thoughts on Kyrie. Kyrie's a bitch. Alright guys, that concludes the video. Remember to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think of the Kyrie 7s. Would you cop probably a different colorway? I'm not crazy about this colorway. I got a wish video dropping very soon, so watch the other videos in the playlist up there and down there. If you haven't pressed the bell yet, make sure you have the bell pressed and everything so you get a notification every time I drop a new video. Until next time, peace. Happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. If not, happy days off in quarantine. Yeah. Back to refreshing my Twitter to see if Shams or Woj are dropping bombs. Oh, DJ Augustine just signed a 3-year deal with the Bucks.